What is the carnivore diet? What is the carnivore diet? Maybe you've heard about it. This diet where you can eat as much meat as you want and watch as fat falls off and muscles grow without even going to the gym. The carnivore diet was featured on Good Morning America and written up in the NY Post. Some call it a fad diet. Others believe it's the answer to our crippling health. It's a diet where you eat animal-based foods only. Just meat. No plant-based foods allowed. No fruits. No vegetables. It sounds contrary to the advice of every health expert over the last 50 years. It sounds too good to be true or flat out absurd. But if you hear me out, not only will it change the way you look at food forever, but I think it could change your life. Discovering the carnivore diet. My name is Dr. Kevin Stock, and for the last 20 years I've been obsessed with health and fitness. I've tested, experimented, and researched the best methods to build muscle and burn fat. Over the years I've experimented with nearly every diet you could imagine. And I thought I had cracked the health and fitness code. I was able to consistently build muscle and carry around single-digit body fat. I was a national-level natural physique competitor. But after 20 years of eating more broccoli than I dare admit, I knew I hadn't really solved the health and fitness code. Even though I looked healthy, six-pack abs can be deceiving. As a doctor treating sleep disorders, I'm embarrassed to admit that I was having serious problems sleeping. I'd drink a pot of coffee to get me through the day. My mood was just as unstable as my energy. I had persistent brain fog. Joint pain riddled my body. Chronic shoulder, back and elbow aches. I had no libido and could only guess what my testosterone levels looked like. So I took my testing, experimentation, and research beyond fat burning and muscle building and extended it to health and performance. I wanted to see if I could find my inner superhuman. Diving through research and further experiments, I landed on the carnivore diet. How to do the carnivore diet? The carnivore diet is deceptively simple. Eat meat plus drink water equals carnivore diet. It's a diet based on animal foods. Plant-based foods are off the menu. You eat steak with a side of bacon, not broccoli. It's not just a low-carb diet like the Atkins diet or the popular high-fat, low-carb ketogenic diet. There is no counting calories or macros. You just eat meat until satisfied and drink water to thirst. You throw out the measuring cups, the calorie trackers, and the scale, and let the diet work its wonders. Is the carnivore diet safe? Don't I need vitamins and minerals from plants? Aren't plant antioxidants healthy? Don't I need fiber and vitamin C that are devoid in meat? And isn't eating too much meat associated with cancer and heart attacks? Not to mention its impact on our environment. I had a lot of questions when I started diving into plant research. And I was shocked what I found. I discovered plant-based foods are the root cause of so many of our modern illnesses. Plants contain phytochemicals that are natural toxins designed to deter predation. Plants do not have human health in mind. They care about survival. And since they can fight or flee, they use chemical warfare to deter predators. To make matter worse, in our industrial society, we refine and process these plant-based foods, thereby concentrating these plant poisons in flours, vegetable oils, and sugars, the staple ingredients of our lives. An eye-opening revelation during this research was the fact that we are all on a plant-based diet. We just don't know it. Pretty much everything you eat that isn't meat is derived from a plant. But don't we need to eat fruits and vegetables? There is zero research that shows humans need plant-based food. We need protein and fat and we need vitamins and minerals. But not only does meat contain all that we need, but it has this complete nutrition in forms and ratios that optimize human health. Meat provides such complete nutrition that no supplements are necessary on the carnivore diet. Most plant-based foods are incomplete nutrition. The bioavailability of what vitamins and minerals they do have is often far worse than animal-based foods. In addition, plant-based foods contain antinutrients like phytic acid, for example, that further inhibit absorption of crucial minerals like zinc, iron, and magnesium. What is the carnivore diet? Food list. If it's animal-based, it's on the menu. Red meat is most carnivores' favorite dish. Ribeyes have superior nutrient density compared to chicken breasts. But if it's meat, it's okay. So you can have bacon for breakfast, burgers for lunch, and steak for dinner. Fish is also on the menu. Feel free to eat as much salmon as you'd like. There are some gray areas that some carnivores include, while others omit, such as eggs and dairy as well as coffee and tea. It's best to test the diet with and without these foods to see how you do. What is the carnivore diet? Benefits and results. To make a long story short, I eliminated plant-based foods, ate fatty animal meats, and my life changed. I remember after 30 days of eating nothing but meat and drinking nothing but water, I had never felt better in my entire life. My energy skyrocketed, brain fog cleared, libido returned, cravings were crushed, joint pain vanished. And yes, my family and friends thought I was crazy. Heck, I thought it was crazy. But it turned out I wasn't alone. There is this underground cult of carnivores. Well, they aren't really in hiding. The World Carnivore Tribe is a public Facebook group that has thousands of members and is growing at an exponential rate, and Carnivore Corner is a private Facebook group where I answer questions for those wanting to learn more about the carnivore diet and who don't want all their friends and family to spy on their new diet interests. To my amazement, tens of thousands of people eschew plant-based food and subsist on animal-based foods only. And their health recovery stories put mine to shame. 100-pound fat loss stories are commonplace. Autoimmune diseases disappear. Anxiety and depression cured. Skin cleared. There is even an abundance of wild too good to be true antidotes like hair color returning, elimination of body odor, and no longer getting sunburns when following the carnivore diet. There are countless stories on how this diet has changed people's lives, but here's a sample of what people experience. Fat loss, muscle gain, digestive health, testosterone, libido health, mental clarity, simplicity of diet and life, freedom in food like I've never experienced. Through my research, my results, and the results of so many others, I arrived at 2 conclusions. What is the carnivore diet? Conclusions. We humans are designed to eat a meat-based diet. Period. Meat, especially red, fatty meat, is health food. Yes, this is contrary to what we've been taught. But following the guidelines has led to epidemic health problems like obesity, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and dementia. Based on the results following the food pyramid recommendations, questioning these guidelines is the only thing that actually makes sense. The carnivore diet mission. My goal is simply to share what's possible as well as the science behind what humans are designed to eat. Because when we eat in congruence with our design, amazing things happen. We've been fed nutrition dogma, taught to follow the food pyramid, and told to listen to misguided guidelines that have resulted in unprecedented, skyrocketing epidemic levels of disease. And there are special interest groups that want to keep us on this plant-based diet. I'm convinced though. Meat equals health. The Carnivore Diet 30-Day Challenge. What I offer you today is a challenge 30 days. That's it. A 30-day experiment with the carnivore diet. There is nothing for sale. Nothing to lose except fat and disease. Everything to gain like health, energy, muscle, vitality, and life. I wrote a 30-day guide that will answer 99% of your questions. It's a step-by-step how to do it, what to eat, what to avoid, what to expect. Again, there is nothing for sale. I just feel obliged to share this information because I think it can change your life. The ultimate 30-day guide to going full carnivore. Whether you are keto and considering carnivore or just curious what it takes, this is your ultimate manual.